hear ye, brave souls and curious onlookers. Gather round as the fires of fate crackle and the drums of destiny thunder across the Iron Realm. Welcome to episode 52 of our ever-unfolding saga, an odyssey forged in courage, betrayal, and choices that could topple kingdoms. It all began with a single spark in episode 1. And now, that ember has become an inferno. If you've only just arrived, oh wandering soul, fret not. You've stumbled into the eye of the storm, aye. But the entire journey is preserved. Every sword clash, whispered secret, and divine reckoning, waiting for you to binge with abandon. Each Wednesday night, our fellowship gathers at the sacred table, where imagination reigns and dice defy gravity. From there, the tale is cast into the production dungeon, where tireless trolls shape it with hammer and flame. And come Sunday, it rises anew, polished and radiant, unleashed upon the world via YouTube for all to witness. But lo, our reach stretches further still. We've sown breadcrumbs across the digital wilds. Facebook, Instagram, the Iron Realm, Wiki, even the enchanted scrolls of Pinterest. Follow us, stalk us, meme us. We revel in it all. Now, before we descend into the abyss of tonight's tale, let us first honor the champions who will shape fate itself. When your name is called, rise from the shadows. Speak your first name, your character's name, their race, class, and level. Let the crowd know who dares challenge the Iron Realm tonight.
First up, we have Bradley.
Greetings, viewers. I am Bradley, and tonight, as most of the time, I'll be playing Kingfisher Blue, a level 6 Aarakocra monk, way of the open talon, who is smarter than you, and you know it. Alphazar.
Next up, we have Rhea.
Hello, I am Rhea, and as always, I will be playing Lominde, a level 5 Elven Rogue.
Next up, we have David.
Hello, I am David. I play Q, Chaos Incarnate, in the form of a Halfling Cleric level 7.
Next up, we have Allison.
Hello, I'm Allison. I play Theo and Kat, a Kalashtar and Cat duo, rogues level 6.
Then we have Matt.
I'm trying to figure out what champion you're talking about over here. But hey, guys, I am Matt, and I am playing Tonar. He's a level 7 half-elf rogue thief.
Okay. Then we have John.
Hello, I'm John. I play Zechariah, a human paladin following of the 7th level, following after the one true bog, the Alpha Bog.
And last but not least,
Alphazar.
Last but not least, we have Lisa.
My name is Lisa, and I play Aaron Stonefell, Elf Paladin, level 5. I come from the frozen Northlands, and I fight for the innocent in the name of the true bog. Under a banner of an oath to glory, may the bog light your path, fellow warriors.
I am Chris, your humble dungeon master, your narrator, your tormentor, your guide through chaos and wonder.
Steel your hearts, ready your spells, and let the story unfold. Previously in the Iron Realm. Episode 51, title, Embers in the Snow. As icy winds scream across the snowy wastes of Erfro Ren, the weary fellowship charts a perilous course back toward Havenwood. A modest campsite offers fleeting shelter, but the quiet is deceiving. Wolves stalk the edges of the camp, It begins with a low growl and ends in blood. Dire wolves descend in 2 packs, north and west, driven by hunger or something darker. Zechariah, shield raised, calls the western pack to him, forcing them to see him as their quarry. Q, quick thinking and steady, calls the group in tight and summons his guardian of faith, a towering, radiant sentinel wreathed in celestial flame. Erin joins him, casting her own light into the darkness with a searing bolt to ignite the campfire. Kingfisher Blue, Lomin Day, Theo, and Cat, and Erin make quick work of the northern threat, blades and fists flashing like winter lightning. But as the last of the first wave falls, the second group begins to howl, long, mournful, with death in their eyes. The party braces for another clash, the cold seeping in, the howls growing louder. Join us tonight as our party takes its first steps into the new campaign, Whispers of the Garnet Moon. Welcome to Iron Realm Episode 52. Let's roll.
Good evening, fellow warriors.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Good
Huzzah.
Last week's episode saw us saw you come up against 5 direwolf. They were quickly dispatched, but at the same time, another group of direwolf watches from the sidelines, and they have heard the call of the last breath of their brethren who was killed in action, and they have started to howl, and they are starting their approach. We are still in combat, which means that everyone is still within their initiative rolls, but we have 5 new dire wolves: pink, yellow, the skull, mask, and heart, that are coming on strong over to the western part of the map. The last person to dispatch anyone was, I believe, Lomin Day. Is that correct?
I think so.
It sounds right to me.
That
What
would
it is, pups treated me like a bucket of chicken.
I think so because I'm towards the bottom of the order this time because I rolled like a 3 or a 7.
you actually rolled a 7. Aaron Stone.
Well, I
3.
rolled I technically rolled a 3 with a +4 modifier. For getting pedantic about things.
Oh, don't use big words. I have a hard time with big words. Don't do that. No,
You have a hard time with small words.
I have small, yes, including 32 or 52.
Those would be numbers.
Yes, that would be numbered. So, the dire wolves are starting to make their approach, and of course, my screen has decided that it wants to do its own thing at the moment instead of doing what I want it to do. So, Aaron Stonefell, you may proceed with your next action, since you are the next person in line.
I was not prepared to go first because thought I would go last. Let's see.
Last should be first, and the first should be last.
Yes, that's very nice of you, Monk. I would like to ask a question. Am I able to ask a question in the middle of battle?
Of course you can.
Is that a possible thing?
That is always a possibility.
One, can you hear my dog making all that noise? 2,
There's a dog.
Just pretend that those are the dire wolves.
Ah!
Criticism.
Okay. Second, are these dire wolves have they attacked? We attacked them first. I noticed that when I watched this. Would any of us be? Is there anyone in the party who is able to speak to animals?
You can actually
Anyone?
You
That's
guys
a
are the only
spell.
animals I can speak to.
in character instead of as a question. You can
Any
actually
character.
while you're doing whatever you want to do. So, just so you're
I
I have +4 in animal handling.
I have mine as 1, so but I do have a really nifty spell called. I have 2. One is Find Familiar and the other is Find Steed. And I don't know if Find Familiar would work on a direwolf because it's kind of big.
I know that Steed would.
I think Find Familiar would work on a
Finding
regular
Beasts.
dog,
Sorry, Chris.
right?
Go ahead. What did you say?
Find familiar is a certain is a familiar to someone, not just to speak
And
with
there's
an
a
animal.
specific list of animals that it creates or
Right.
produces.
And dog is on that, but I was like, dire wolf is a little bit too large for that, right?
It
But
would,
find steed, dire wolf is on that list. So can I use it on one of these and maybe turn the pack in our favor?
That's very interesting. Yeah, for I mean, they had it as a spell in 2014, but yeah, read the description of it.
Or-
Read.
I've got it.
So you're saying you want to actually call forth one of those direwolves as your steed?
Yes, because
This is
I come from the north.
this seems cool.
As long as your
sure.
My law,
steed doesn't eat Q steed.
well, but it becomes bound.
Sounds like a long
And
time.
you have this mental acuity with it, so it's not going to attack anybody else. And if I call the largest one to me, it might turn the others
You
in our
don't-
favor or call them off.
don't control another animal. It resembles
No,
thing.
You summon an
but this steed,
that appears
um,
steed in an unoccupied space of your choice within range. This creature uses the otherworldly steed stat block. If you already have steed from this spell, the steed is replaced by the new one. So you're actually conjuring. Let's see. Here's a loyal steed of unoccupied space. Steed resembles a large, rideable animal of your choice. Whenever you cast the spell, it's
yeah, horse, camel, dire, wolf, or elk.
I am too, Allison. I'm hearing it cut in and out as well.
I'm hearing it as well. I know that there's cutting out. The steed disappears if it drops to 0 points, or if you die. When it disappears, it'll be using a higher level spell slot. This
So the question is, can
And
she
in-
pull it out of that group?
Yeah,
or is
that's
it
the
something
question.
that she summons it with her divine magic, right?
the
Like, does the One true bog, bless her with that
Yes.
steed.
I am going to. That's my question, DM. Is will the true bog allow me to call forth on this spell with his blessing one of these, or one of his own that will, because in combat the steed is my ally and my ally's ally, and we could use all the help we could get against dire wolves, and I plan to use the spell for a dire wolf anyway.
Yeah, the way this reads,
And now they're here in front of me.
okay, the way this reads is that you cast this spell and a steed comes forth, not that you cast a spell and one of the already established creatures that's
Doesn't see where it comes from. Well, it says it comes forth, but it doesn't say where it comes forth from.
Another
comes from an otherworldly being appears
being.
as a
It's-
What it?
It's
okay. The way
do we know that none of them might be blessed in that way? I mean, it's your world, not mine.
you can.
So I plan to do it anyway. So one way or the other, I'm getting a dire wolf.
I mean, either way, it's going to create a new dynamic. I mean, you know, they're all of a sudden going to see one of their own kind appear.
With us.
Right. So that's interesting.
The way that the player's handbook for 2024 reads is that you call forth from somewhere.
Okay.
Not that it that you would almost have to do a persuasion check on the beasts that are already present to try and win their trust, rather than using a spell.
Should I
Really bring
Should I would I use my first action, find steed, summon my own, and then I could roll for persuasion on them? That's a question.
Yeah, that's a spell and an action. So you want to conjure?
Mhm.
Actually, want to conjure the I just closed the book. I shouldn't have closed it. I never closed the book. That's one rule of thumb. Never close the book.
I mean, I didn't mean to throw a monkey wrench in the first scene, but hey,
it is a
this is
legitimate
fun.
question that we need to address. So
I like the idea. So
I do as well. Conjuring and bringing forth a creature seems like a good idea, especially for you, to be able to fend off. Sorry, now I'm having problems finding the spell.
Player's Handbook 272. That's probably out of the newer one, out of the 2024 rule book.
Yeah, otherworldly steed. Yeah, so action range 30 feet, component BNS duration instantaneous. So you call forth using your spell. You call forth an otherworldly steed, in this case a dire wolf, who appears next to you almost instantaneously. It has its own stat block, which you can look at on 273, and then has its own combat.
Yeah, you're in.
So you can do that as your spell.
Okay.
Then your next action.
Okay, let me throw some in here.
Go ahead.
Hands up. Well, just look at the spell. Just you have to decide, Aaron.
Yes.
Is it a celestial, fey, or a fiend? It can still be a dire wolf, no problem. But you still have to choose the creature type if you look at the spell, because in the stat block, you're going to get one of those abilities which is assigned to the celestial, fey, or the fiend. So like I said, it can still be a dire wolf, but you have to choose what type of creature type, right? Do you see that there? Do you have a 2024 Player's Handbook?
Yeah.
Awesome. So
What
so
page
go
is it?
look. Chris, you got the page number open?
273.
What, sir?
272.
72, 273.
Because you got that dire wolf is going to have some bonus actions, and depending on what type of creature type you choose, you get it. That's one of the bonus actions you're going to get to use. There's 3 listed, but there's only 1 per type, if that makes sense. So you kind of, again, it's what's really cool is you can kind of choose based on those bonus actions what you would like your dire wolf to be able to do.
I'm gonna go with celestial.
There you go. Nice.
So those are really cool, though.
Oh yeah.
Bonus actions.
Oh yeah.
And for the ones that don't have, that are watching that don't have it, the bonus actions being talked about is Fell Glare, which is fiend only, which requires a wisdom saving throw, and 1 creature up to 60 feet the steed can see will get the frightened condition if it fails. Phase step, the steed teleports along with a rider to an unoccupied space up to 60 feet, so it's Misty Step, but that's a Fey. And Healing Touches with the Celestial.
Yeah.
So, and they all recharge after a long rest, so that's really cool.
So,
All right.
So
So
you're-
that was my first action.
so
of my turn, right?
while you're standing there and you cast a spell, a mist forms and a dire wolf, almost as tall as you and very bulky, appears next to you. For whatever reason, it's not showing on the on the map, but it is right next to you, just south. And Lomende, from your point of view, you look and see this mist form from the snow, and a dire wolf, this big gigantic dire wolf, stands next to Aaron, and is kind of looking around, and then kind of nudges up against her, almost lovingly, in its because of the life bond that it now has with with Aaron.
And it's large, by the way, Chris.
It's
So that's, oh yeah. So bring it out. Yeah, that's medium. Medium's one square, large is 2.
And for some reason, I don't know why.
There you
but
go.
I tried to move Tolnar. It didn't even show up on the screen for the recording
And
either.
We're gonna name it Frost after my dog.
Nice. Here we go.
And it's a white one, so we know the difference.
It's a green. It's a green border around it. But
Yeah. It's just in the trees.
hold on. Let me
There we go.
let's see. Okay. Well, say that, and then it doesn't want to do it. Do it. Okay, so there is an aura around the dire wolf. Bear with me a second. I know that the screen is not showing it.
Rar.
Why?
Because it's not the bare necessities. It wasn't the Mother Nature recipes.
Aura around that. It'll be easier for everybody involved. So, of course, it would not be a Wednesday night D&D campaign without technical difficulties. We are
That may be the Tumblr
here.
on.
We're putting that on a shirt.
Yes, because that is definitely our go-to.
Yes, it will be back up here in just a second. Hopefully.
You there?
So okay, so Aaron, so the dire wolf has presented itself. Now, what were you going to do for your second action?
Let's see. How far away? Let me pull out my ruler. How far away are we from this group of dire wolves? Is that tree actually between me and them?
Yes, it is. It is a very large.
It's too far away. Because my firebolt will go 120, but that's 150. I think we're going to.
Wow.
We're just gonna move. We're gonna move. Since Aaron and the dire wolf are both from the north, are we actually impinged by how fast everybody else is moving?
Yes, everyone has the same movement ability, even with your native.
So how far can I move on my turn?
Whatever your natural movement is, it's half.
Hey, Chris,
I meant on these squares. How far are on these squares?
They're 5 feet apiece.
Chris, would the dire wolves have difficulty in this terrain?
Only
Since they are typically Arctic type of wolves in general from the lords of them. That's the only reason why I was asking. That's me as a player, not as a character.
There is.
I got you.
Nothing,
it'd be in the stat block if it countered it.
There is nothing in the stats that says that they have anything as far as unimpeded movement in snow.
Okay.
So they have the same movement.
Well, yeah, in difficult terrain, yeah.
And the boys are now getting a really good look at my wolf. And that's the end of my turn.
Second, I'm trying to get the screen back to where it was. I don't know why it's going like peanut butter down hill.
It's probably tied into why your voice is
It possibly could be
a little choppy. So you might just be having some internet stuff going on or something.
It also could be the number of screens that I have up. So it's always possible. Stop moving. Stop moving. Focus. I don't understand why you can't focus.
ADD, ADHD.
I'm looking forward to when you three and this new direwolf, Aaron's direwolf, sees each other. How that interaction is going to go.
There we go. Finally.
I mean, he's not going to look at the sheep and go, I'm a hound dog.
Okay. For whatever reason, we still have those measurements up on the screen, but like I said, would not be technical difficulties. There wouldn't be a Wednesday night without technical difficulties. So hopefully that'll change. Okay, so Aaron, you've moved. That's the end of round 3. That will bring us back to the top of the order and Kingfisher Blue.
Well, hello there, General Kingfisher. Noticing the sudden appearance of a creature one of which just tried to make me into a bucket of Kentucky chicken last week, or earlier today, as it were. Kingfisher perches himself on the highest branch he can find. But then his intelligence kicks in and he realizes that the creature is bound to Aaron. And so he puts his fear aside and
Kingfisher,
he decides to
you were flying, correct?
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
So I'm trying to find the other wolves on the map, but not having luck.
They're
If
directly
you find
Yeah,
Tolnar,
to the west.
go to the left of Tolnar.
To the west. Okay.
You're right. Yeah, and Chris, also,
there
are you using 2024 direwolves or somebody else's direwolves?
I'm using the 2024.
So those are large BTW.
I will once. All right, let me enlarge this map so I can. All right. I will fly as far as possible. Let me see my movement. Walking is 40 feet, but I don't know how much. I'm not sure how far I can fly.
It should be your same as you're walking,
Okay. I believe I can fly.
Generally.
I can touch
unless
the
otherwise
sky.
stated.
But
Good thing you're not an eagle in this
Yeah.
sea.
so
Normally it's the same as your walking speed or plus 10 feet, but it should be in the character sheet. Should be.
well, so we'll say what, 50 feet. All right. Okay. I will fly 50 feet in the direction of the enemy wolves, which will put me approximately here. I land on the stump, and now let me see. We're going to just for funsies. Let me look at the range on my boomerang. 120 feet. All right. 60 to 120. Oh, just a bit outside. Well, I'm too far away to make any combat action, so I will withhold my act. Well, no, I can't do that because of movement. All right, I will end my turn there, having flown towards the enemy wolves
You
with my
dash. You get the
boomerang.
dash.
Okay, how
You
far?
double
How much
your.
further can I?
You just double. You just double whatever you double either your walking speed or your flying speed, whatever you're doing.
All
You
right.
just double it.
Well,
And
So
that'll be
anyway, you take the dash. Right. Yeah.
all
Your
right.
your
All
dash.
right. So
There you go.
I'll
Oh, there you go.
there we go. Okay, and then I will lob my boomerang towards the closest direwolf.
Technically, that's your action.
Yeah. Am I? Well, that's not
You
enough.
get it?
I miss it. I miss the boomerang flies towards, misses, flies over the head of the direwolf, and returns. I do have 2 attacks, however. So when I'll catch my boomerang and try again. Nat 20! 28 to hit the direwolf with my boomerang.
Are you trying to hit the lead?
Yeah, the one that's nearest me.
That is direwolf mask. Okay.
Okay, direwolf mask. All right, and I managed to do 12 points of damage with my boomerang. Bop bop on the head. To basically just to get its attention, and see what happens from there.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Hits it on the head, and it looks in your direction or what the direction of the boomerang, and just snarls its teeth. It is very angry. Let's put it that way.
But I am at the top of the tree, so nanny boo boo to you, boo.
Okay, that with the end of your turn, that gives the dire wolf. Let's see, it is pink movement of 50 feet. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So it moves here, and it menacingly growls at everyone in the air. Actually, I take that back. Shouldn't have been 50 feet. Should have been 25 feet because of it being in snow. So 5, 10, 15, 25. It should be here. It can't do anything else, so it finishes its turn. Oop. Come on. That will bring us to Zechariah.
All right. So Zechariah is going to engage in combat, or move. So 30. So my normal. So normal movement is 30. If I double that, it's 60. But since we're in difficult terrain, it's going to be 30. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how the math should work. So.
To use math in D&D.
Click the math rocks.
Well, that's
So
math.
there.
Different.
All right, so with his dash, with his heavy armor and his shield and the spear, he trudges through the snow, and that's about as dramatic as it gets. So I'm done. That was my action.
All right, that brings us to Talnar.
So Talnar, apparently everyone decided to move all at once on the screen, and I look back at scared half to death, and I'm going to dash my 30 feet, which 5, 10, 15. Okay, yep.
You didn't soil your armor, did you?
Huh?
You didn't soil your armor, did you?
I don't know. I mean, I can, if there's yellow snow, we know, most of us know not to eat it, but, I can roll.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll, Chris?
Or
soiling myself.
I was joking. I was not being serious.
And that would be my turn.
Yeah, defecation on the battlefield, that's pretty much a norm. You're going to get that in any battle. So we will not roll for that in particular.
Unless it's a peeing match,
Yeah, if you're in a contest, that's a different story. Okay, so dire wolf yellow. It's the next, and we'll move 20 feet. 25 feet, excuse me. 10, 15, 20, 25. And of course, we'll look menacingly at the people straight ahead of it. And then that will bring us to Q.
I am going to stay where I am, look enticingly edible, and mock the dire wolves.
Okay. Are you using vicious mockery or just nanny nanny boo boo?
Nanny nanny boo boo, come and eat me.
Come and get me. Okay.
Trying to entice them to come into the radius of my spirit guardian.
Who's gonna tear them apart, right? Theo and Kat. Your turn.
Well, we're currently still somewhat frightened from the original howl, so kind of sitting back for now.
I need you to roll a perception check.
No! I don't wanna!
Just because you can't talk, that don't mean nothing.
I'll human count.
9.
9?
No?
Yeah, that was a nat 1.
Okay. Plus whatever your modifier was. Okay.
Which was 8, so.
You can hear the sound of water from below that the passage that's directly to your south. You can hear the water. You can hear the sound of the snow falling, hitting the tree limbs and hitting the ground. You can smell the fresh, cold air. And you hear the sound of branches breaking and the rustling of leaves. All right. That will bring us to Bowman Day.
Quick clarification on dash. So is dash double my movement speed, but I have to half my original movement speed?
Correct. Just like what I did. Correct. Right. Yeah. So if you dash, it's just like you move in your full movement speed.
Okay,
if you
and
move your full, right. Yeah. It's 2. So in other words, it's half of any movement going on because we're in difficult terrain.
So when you dash in difficult terrain, it's it's equivalency to your normal movement speed at that point. But in regular terrain, it is
right.
Normal speed 30, dash will be 60, but because you're in snow, it is 30.
Correct.
And is that my only movement action, or can I scoot 15 feet forward again?
So yes, the rules are that is an action. And so even though like if you have two attack actions, or if you have two attacks as an action, right, and you have a movement, then you would normally, you can make two attacks, you can move 30 feet. But because dash is classified as an action, that's all you can do is that one action. You have an action and a movement and a bonus action.
Right. I
That
was
makes
just
sense?
asking if, as a move, I did like that was an action. Can I use my movement to scoot another 15 feet forward?
No.
No. Okay.
Unless
Well, then-
Chris is doing something different. But yeah, that's the rules.
Well, that's going to end my turn. There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah,
So
that's
far out of
kind of
range.
like what I did, right? It's kind of what I had to do, right?
Oh, this map is huge. Anyway, that's it for me.
The map
And-
is
It is a huge map.
with good reason. Okay,
It's better to sneak enemies up on you, my players.
So, and just to clarify, and again, no one's trying to be a rules lawyer here, but like I think what Aaron did or what Bradley did, and Chris can allow whatever he wants, but yeah, we got to clarify if we want to, when you just like what I did when I took that dash action, that was it. My action was over. That was my movement and that was my action. So, Chris can obviously rule how he wants on things, but yeah, Loman Day or what I did, that was the extent of the rules for us.
that was my
Which is fine. I'm not sitting here throwing a hissy fit about it. I was just wanting to make sure I didn't actually move more than I was supposed to.
in this case. If you dash forward for any reason, you can't do anything else because that's a dash. It's an action. If you are just moving your normal speed, but it's halved because we're in snow, you're just moving and then you can do an action.
Right.
Because Bradley, because Kingfisher is flying, he is not encumbered. He doesn't follow the same rules because he's not in the snow. He's flying through snow, snow flurries to get to the tree. So he can go and then place an action. Okay.
Cool.
So, all right. So that brings up the direwolf mask, and he's going to do the same thing as everybody else. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And is when he actually gets to in his movement, he starts to sniff the air around him, and he can see that he's actually looking in the direction of where Kingfisher is located, because he's the one that was hit. But or noticed that one of the direwolves was hit. He's actually looking in your direction, Kingfisher. He doesn't do anything, but he kind of is looking there. That finishes the mask, excuse me. Mask. There we go. And that brings us to Aaron Stonefell.
I am going to get on my direwolf. I can't seem to get on it. I'm kind of under it. But that still allows us to move forward on my turn. half of my half. So that's like, what, this far or so on my turn. And then Frost is going to take his turn, which is supposed to happen next. And he's going to go his full amount with me mounted there. And that is the end of my turn.
As far as moving is concerned, because you are on him, you are mounted on him, it's his movement, not yours.
That's not what the mounted rules say on page 26. I read it before I did it. Because the first time you mount the beast.
Mount a creature that is within 5 feet of you and dismount. Doing so costs an amount of movement equal to half your speed.
And then if you go back to, what is it, 273 in combat, the initiative count, now it's Frost's turn after mine, because we have the same initiative count. He goes after me.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, and that's what I did. Or is that not what I did?
Living creature that is 5 feet. Get up to it.
I can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm reading.
He's reading out loud.
Control a mount only if it has been trained to accept the rider, domesticated. Initiative of a controlled mount changes to match yours when you mount it. It moves on your turn as you direct it, and it has only three action options during that turn: dash, disengage, and dodge. A controlled mount can move and act even on the turn that you mount it. Okay.
And then it says the steed takes its turn immediately after yours, independently, and acts independently.
That's if it's an independent mount. It's not an independent mount if you are on it. The only thing that it can do is dash, disengage, and dodge. Because the initiative of a controlled mount changes to match yours when you mount it. It moves on your turn as you direct it, and it has only 3 action options. Myself confused. Combat. The steed is an ally to you and your allies in combat. It shares your initiative count, and it functions as a controlled mount while you ride it. So he moves as you move. If you have the incapacity condition, which is not disappearance of the speed disappears if it drops using a higher level. So
it says a controlled mount can move and act even on the turn that you mount it. So what does that mean if it can't move?
controlled mount changes to match yours when you mount it. So when you get on it, it moves with you.
Yes.
So you moving independently within your action.
Right. And then it dashed.
You're mounted on him, so he would move at the same speed as you.
On page 26, what does that sentence mean if it can't dash on its turn? It says a controlled mount can move and act even on the turn that you mount it.
Oops.
You the player's handbook, the new player's handbook.
Taking it right out of the player's handbook. A controlled mount can move and act even on the turn that you mount it.
Yeah. That's what I've.
Yeah, I understand the confusion. Because it's no longer acting as an independent mount when you are on it. The only thing that it can do is dash, disengage, or dodge. So it can dash forward or reverse, whichever.
And I only let it dash half the distance that it normally does because it's February and Kent.
Yeah.
So was that? Are we good?
Yeah, you're good. I guess the way I was seeing on the screen was that you moved first, and then the dire wolf moved after you. But if you were mounted on it, it would move. The two of you would be moving together. So no, you did it right. It's a dash movement of 25 feet because you're on it. The two of you together move 25 feet. So, is there anything else that you want to do other than that? Actually, the dash is
I was like, isn't dash the end of my turn?
That is the end of your turn. Okay. That brings up the last of the dire wolves, which is Art. And in behind the others. Oops. Okay. So that brings us to Kingfisher Blue at the top of the order.
Alrighty then. I like where I am at the top of the tree, and therefore I will continue to taunt them a second time with my boomerang. Yes, Direwolf Mask. I will attack. Just keep tossing my boomerang at the doggy, and see what happens.
Six years running, Grain Soak Ale reigns supreme in the kingdom of Ithaca. Crafted by the Grain Soak brothers in small batches, originally served only in the Dusty Kettle Tavern in Ballistavia, now served across the realms. A wine is just a wine, but an ale is a brew. Grain Soak Ale now served across Ithacoth and Asterag, not sold in Aphomet. Drink responsibly, not suitable for halflings, gnomes, or fairies.
My first attack is a 17.
17 hits. And which are you hitting?
A mask.
Mask. Okay. That's good.
And that's 7 points of damage with my first attack. I do a little pirouette on top of my branch, catch my boomerang, and throw it again. And that is a 26 to hit, which does 8 points of damage. Thus rendering a total of 15? Yes, 15 points of damage on my turn, which I end with a snarky bow. and seen.
Well done. First blood. That brings Hank to the forefront. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 points. Moves up. That will end its turn. Okay. That brings us to Zechariah.
Hugh, is that Guardian stationary or can it move?
I looked in the references. There's nothing that says it's stationary. So I'm going to move it on my next one.
Okay.
But I can't move it into something. I have to stop before and let them move into it.
I got you. Okay. So, Chris, I'm going to continue advancing forward with dash. So I'm going to move. So up to there. Let me make sure I don't have any bonus action that I want to take. So I'm pretty much melee. Well, that's my action. So that's my action, which is also my movement. So just to clarify, dash, what that does is it just extends your movement and turns it into an action. So I'm actually moving my 15 or my 30, and then I'm dashing for an additional 30. And that's why it eats up your movement and your action, just in case anyone cares. Just as a side note. No really ranged bonus actions, anything. Chris, I'm going to call it there. That's it. And I'm continuing, by the way, as I'm moving the whole time, as I've been dashing through the snow. Sounds like a Christmas carol. As I'm dashing through the snow, I'm continuing to bash my spear on my shield, make noise, yell out, praises to the alpha bog, trying to make as much noise and commotion as I possibly can. Okay. As a side note. And I'm done.
Okay. All right, that brings up Tolnar.
So Tolnar is gonna just take his normal movement, and which is gonna be 15 feet. And for his action, he's going to take the dodge action. So if I get attacked between now and beginning of my next turn, every attack against me will have disadvantage. And I will have advantage on any dexterity saving throws. And that is my turn.
I would like just to piggyback on that just really quick. On D&D Beyond, when you're under actions in the alt tab, down where it says actions in combat, it really is an impressive list, and something that I need to remind myself of a lot, because there's even you can try and distract. You can try and use a distraction to try and throw someone off on an attack, like an enemy or something like that. So those actions in combat, when you click on those, it'll actually bring up what those individually are. And just like Tolnar did that dodge action. So anyway, it's a great reminder that there are these incredible things that we can do different than just simply attacking or casting a spell. Anyway, it's just a side note, but it's some really interesting things that we should all just be mindful of. Again, and the DM also. But anyway, it's a neat list, and D&D Beyond makes it really simple to be able to click on those and see different things that you can do when you have your actions in combat. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Just pointing it out.
That will bring up Direwolf Yellow.
It's a mellow yellow.
And is turned towards Tolnar. It is not attacked. Now it's turn. That brings up the Q.
I'm going to move forward 15 feet. As soon as I get hold of my token. Here, token. Token. 1, 2.
It's probably under the snow. You can't find it.
Yeah, really. 3.
3 feet of snow, and it just all you see is colander moving.
And then I'm going to move the Spirit Guardian to the maximum range ahead of me, which is 30 feet. Which puts it right here.
Of course, I might actually send that.
The center should be right there. That square right there. Yeah, that's the right one.
There you are. So, those of you who are watching, you actually see this guardian, the sentinel, moving ahead of Q, as all you see is this colander going across the snow, and the sentinel is moving through the snow towards the dire wolves directly ahead.
And I'm going to yell at my compatriots, come back through the Guardian.
All right. Let's see. All right. That will bring up Theo and Kat. Theo and Kat.
She did say there were AFK a bit ago. I don't know if they still are.
Okay. All right. So she's AFK. We'll hold her. Her action. Now. Come on. Okay. So we'll hold that for the moment. And that's not what I asked you to do.
By the way, Q, really quick, did you shape this guardian to resemble anything unique, or
it is a very tall, very burly hobbit, or halfling? Pardon me. Trademark.
Nice.
No copyright violations intended. Let's see. Lomond.
No infringement was intended or implied.
Lomond Day, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna go ahead and dash another 30 feet. And that's all I can do.
That brings us to Skull, Direwolf Skull, and there. Ah. Come on. Okay. That will bring up Direwolf Mask here. Direwolf. Direwolf Mask right there, but is not attacking. Let's see. Brings us to Aaron Stonefell.
Is it possible to do, since I sort of have this telepathic sort of bond with my mount, is it possible to do a perception check to see if getting my direwolf to howl or make noise at these makes any, can I make some type of inquiry? Can I roll for that?
Perception, or is it animal?
I don't know. Oh, is it wisdom or perception?
I mean, you. I agree with you.
Direwolf.
That was Frost. He's like, yeah, you can do it.
Whatever you darn well please. Okay, life bond. When you regain question is
No. Good. You need to go to bed, dog.
don't make him go to bed. We're talking about him.
I know.
Right.
He
And
was
he's
on
getting
your
into everything.
Sure.
And now you're making him go to bed. He won't be on your side again.
Getting into everything.
Okay.
I've already given him frozen peanut butter, frozen yogurt, blueberries, carrots. The things I do on Wednesday to keep him quiet, you would not believe.
In this case, rather than a persuasion check or perception check,
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend doing animal handling.
Okay.
Its examples say calm or train an animal, or get an animal to behave a certain way. And since this is
Okay.
that you are riding, that makes a little bit more sense. So it is a wisdom.
And is my dire wolf bigger than them?
No, he's the same size as them. They're all large.
Okay. So
Done that
Do
last
I-
week. You should have been
do I
larger.
roll for this?
Yes. You need to roll a 20-sided die.
I only got a 9.
You were just beginning to build that relationship with your direwolf, and so it senses you and can feel the way that you want it to move. It's still reluctant to do so, but it is it's starting to trust you and starting to follow you. So you just need to give it a little bit more time before you can get it to do everything that you want it to do. It's still got a little bit of puppy in it.
So I still have an action though, right? Correct?
Yeah.
I can't hear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
So I'm going to get out my crossbow since diplomacy did not work. Let's see, which dire wolf is closest to me?
That would be yellow.
Okay, yellow. My range is 80, and you're well within that range. Let's see. See if we hit 14.
14 just.
No, 17. 17.
That does hit. 14 is his AC.
Okay, and let's see what our piercing damage is. Piercing 2. We only did 2 damage, but we did some damage. And then we get a bonus action of Divine Smite. That sounds good. I like Divine Smite. Let's see. Let's cast that sucker. Let's see. I can take that right after. Can I take it? It says I can. The damage. Can I do it? Is crossbow that kind of an attack? Let me look. Read crossbow. Crossbow is ranged. Bonus action. Divine Smite, is that one? No. Oh, that's searing. Crap. Nope. I can't not do that one because I used a ranged weapon, not my javelin. So we're going to use our javelin of lightning on let's roll to see if we hit.
Let's roll and find out.
Oh, 9. 9. I did not hit it. That is sad and unfortunate.
At least it did break.
Oh well. I'm still getting used to this whole mounted combat thing. Alright. That's the end of my turn.
Theo and Kat.
Hello, Frost.
You did miss your turn. We held it. Do you want to do anything?
No.
No? Okay. You're gonna stay put.
No, I'm just gonna kind of watch from the sidelines, or at least try to listen.
That will bring up the direwolf heart. Direwolf heart. There, but does not attack. All right, that brings us to the top of the order, Kingfisher Blue.
All right. As I remain perched at the top of this tree on this branch, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. No, actually, that's not my thoughts at all. After pondering and taking to heart preachers' words of wisdom, I am going to lower my head, bow my head, putting my beak nuzzled between my robes and my chest. And I am going to use my wholeness of body, a monk ability, which I didn't realize I had until I started looking at what Jonathan told us to look up. And this once per long rest will yes, it will heal up to 18 points with one action. And so I will heal myself completely, restoring my full hit points, which I needed to do. And that ends my turn. Thank you, John.
Always nice to have folks that point those things out. All right.
And I posted the whole list of body in
Discord.
Roll20.
That will bring up Pink. Pink going to move. With its turn, that brings up Zechariah.
All right. So this is. So is that? Which one is in front of me? The half heart.
You've got the heart. You have mask. Yeah, mask and heart are.
Perfect. So heart. Let's start with the attacks on heart with the black ice spear. I've got 2 attacks. Here comes the first attack. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Now, another good reminder, just for everybody using the 2024 rules, if you are proficient with, or if you've chosen weapon mastery for a certain class of weapon, and which one of mine is spear, you get to use the mastery property now. And so number one, so I hit, so I'm going to do damage, but also, Chris, I'm going to have what's called the sap ability. Let me see if there's an easy way to find it. Yeah. Sap. If I hit a creature with a spear, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn. So keep that in mind. So I've hit, so I've stabbed heart, and it has the sap. I don't know if it's called a condition, but it's basically it's a thing, right? Anyway, and so that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn. And it seems to be just one, right? So it's not every time it attacks, just its next attack. Maybe we can clarify that. But let's do some damage here. So the 7 and then the 18 is a static number. The 18 is necrotic damage. So 18 plus 7, it's not double sevens. It's just the 7 plus the 18. So what, 25 on the, right. 25 on the first hit. To Direwolf Heart.
$14's the AC.
14 is its AC.
Right, I got you. But you're acknowledging that it took 25 damage. Is it still alive?
Yeah, it's still alive.
Cool. All right, here we go. Second attack. An 11 myth. No,
Is Zeke still blessed, or is that off with the Celestial Guardian?
good question. Still blessed, so it's a D4.
Because Guardian isn't a concentration spell.
So there's
Yeah,
a
D4.
3. So that 3 plus 11 is 14.
14,
That's its AC.
14 is its AC.
Nice.
You did
Here
14.
comes more damage. So this time, 11. It's 11 plus 18. So 27? No, right. 29.
It does it
Glad I can return the help.
29 points of damage.
Yes, thank you. 29. So I've done 25 plus 29.
The dire wolf. You said mask or heart? I'm sorry.
Heart.
Yeah. Dire wolf heart is gone. Dead.
Nice. No, it's not. Because remember, I killed it with the black eye spear. So, right. So if a target dies, it rises. Let's see, on it. A creature slain by this weapon rises as a zombie servant under the wielder's command on their next turn. So on my next turn, if something doesn't happen to the body, obviously, I have a zombie direwolf. In service to the Alpha Bog.
Alphazal.
Alphazar.
Uh,
And I'm done.
under your direction.
Direwolf Heart will become a zombie. Will become a zombie direwolf on when it gets to my next turn, if its body stays intact.
I'm going to go ahead and put an X over it just so that we all know that it
All right.
is undead, but or that it will become undead, and it is under your control. Okay. That brings up Tolnar.
Okay. Tolnar's going to take just one step up to the dire wolf. I say that and I just zoom completely out. And I'm going to use my rapier. Sorry. And try to stick it with the pointy end.
Or the sharp edge.
And yeah, that is not going to be good. That's a nat 1 plus 7. So that one's going to be sitting out for the remainder of the night.
Uh-oh.
That the dice, or what's going to be sitting out for the rest of the night?
The dice.
Okay.
It's going to the dice show.
So I don't have to bring out this handy dandy little sheet, do I?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you. I mean,
Well, it's a nat 1. So
A nat 1 is a nat 1.
that one is
I
an
mean, don't
Is
ask
the,
rhetorical questions then.
need.
Now, is this
Nat
the
1's not
inaugural?
always nat 1, sir.
Huh?
There are rules that negate rolling below a certain number.
Okay. All right.
Like reliable talent or, ability
But I-
that gets, makes anything blow it, 9 in a blow, make it a 10.
Okay.
I think in this instance, I think the sheet's coming out, and I believe that this is the inaugural. This is the very first time that the sheet has been used in our brand new campaign.
It is.
Correct, Chris?
Did someone roll in that one last week?
No one did.
Okay. Good. The only reason why I was asking because Chris brought up a possibly new sheet.
Yeah, I was discussing the possibility of doing a new sheet, starting with this campaign, and has not been produced yet. So,
Or someone rolled that one out.
Need
Side
to
combat.
roll a d20, please.
I pulled out my Hufflepuff dice out of jail, so hopefully it's learned its lesson.
Did you just put it in?
12. No, that was the other dice.
Okay.
The other dice, the first one that's trademark is been in there for a couple months.
So, rolling a 12 is a slip up. You lose your footing. Roll dexterity acrobats. DC check of 15.
Okay, hold on real quick. Because speaking of abilities, yep, I have reliable talent. So, hold on. Yep. So you said Dex saving throw,
Dexterity acrobats.
acrobatics. So. Okay, so going to what I was saying, I rolled a 2, but because of whenever you make an ability check that uses one of your skills or tool proficiencies, I can treat a d20 roll of a 9 or lower as a 10, so it's a 13.
Okay. You have fallen prone. You have to have a DC 15 or higher. Your turn ends, and melee attacks have advantage on you. So you are prone right now.
Sounds good. I mean, it is snowy.
Yes, it is, and I'm sure
you know, and it's
cold and wet. That will bring up, let's see, Direwolf Yellow, which you attacked, so it will attack back as a reaction to you.
As a reaction or as their action?
As their action, it's their, because you attacked it, it didn't attack you first. Whoa, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. That would be a 17 to hit.
That does hit, and I'm going to do uncanny dodge as my reaction. So I will half the damage.
Okay.
And that is with the advantage, right?
With advantage from
he took dodge last action, and therefore
I'm prone.
Yeah, he's prone.
Oh,
so yeah. Let's see. So, whoa, 3. That would be 8 points of damage. So half that to.
That's 4.
And that's 4 piercing damage. Okay. That was a bite. Chomp, chomp, chomp. All right. That brings us to Q.
Well, I'm going to continue to move myself forward. Not that it's going to do a whole lot of good. I'm going to go this way and bring the Spirit Guardian such that it protects 1, 2, 3. Such that it protects Zachariah.
Just like
If you
that,
can move the circle. Thank you.
trying to get it to move.
Thank you.
So
And I'm going to yell, "Go ahead, boys! Snack time!"
Right.
That's the end of my attack.
all right. That brings up Theo and Kat.
Sorry, a fellow D&D member just gave me pizza, so I apologize for that.
What you got?
Can I move?
Yeah, you can move. What is your regular movement?
30 feet.
30 feet. So in the snow, you can move 15 feet, or you can dash, which would be 60 feet, but half that because you're in snow, so you'd be moving 30 feet.
I'm just going to move 15. 15. All right, I'm good. Wish I had something to shoot with, like a bow and arrow or something, but that's...
I need you to roll a perception check.
An unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20? Oh, in this game, an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
A what? What?
An unnatural
It was lab
20.
created.
It was lab created. Yeah, okay.
Whatever.
Also known as a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
30 20. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm tired and I'm hungry.
Okay. So, Kat, you hear off in the distance a oh, not just from one, but from several wolves. You can just make out through the trees to your north 5 more dire wolves that are entering into the wooded area. And that's where we're going to end tonight. Dun dun dun!
Really?
Yeah. Really? Fellow adventurers, as well as folks that are watching at home, thank you very much for being here tonight and being a part of the game. I know that we had a lot of interplay as far as books and rules and things, but that's part of D&D. And yes, it takes a little bit of time away from the actual action of the game, but we're learning as we go, because these are new rules. A lot of them are that are coming out of the 2024 rule books, and not all of us have memorized everything within the binds of the books. But we do appreciate you being here and being a part of the action and the fun. Please tell your friends, neighbors, anyone and everyone that you know, whether it be brother, sister, enemy, whoever the case may be, tell them about the Iron Realm. We want them to be a part of the fun and the adventure. We are starting this brand new campaign, which is the Whispers of the Iron Moon. If I get words out right, I'm so energized by this. I'm not getting it all right. Whispers of the Garnet Moon. And we do want everyone to be a part of that. We will be launching our official merch site here within the next 2 weeks, so be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
Purchase merchandise. Do remember that proceeds from the merchandise is going to go to Extra Life, which works with kids and their families that are in hospital. So please be on the lookout for that. We want you to be a part of it. Bradley's drinking out of his mug right now. Lisa's wearing one of the swag shirts right now. And we have more stuff coming. So be on the lookout. There's lots of things to be a part of. And we want to see you at the table.
And
an
updated Iron Realm logo.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, if you...
An updated dragon
Smokey
figure.
you have watched last week's episode, you will have already seen not only new music, but new versions of the Iron Realm logo. And we've given you a little bit better pictures of each of the characters and the people that are playing. So be on the lookout for that. That's what we want to do, is to make things even better than they already are, so that your experience is one you can tell everybody about and bring them into the Iron Realm with us. Until we meet again the next time, as we all like to say, let's roll.
Time has come for choices. Golden days are passing over. I can see you, baby. Although my eyes are open wide, but I know I'll see you once more. When I see you on the other side. Yes, I'll see you on the other side. Leaving, I hate to see you cry. I hate to say goodbye. Dust and ash forever. Though I know we must be parted, as sure as stars are in the sky, I'm gonna see you when you come to glory, and I'll see you on the other side. No, I'll see you on the other side. I'll see